So welcome to our personal winter wonderland and our very first winter here in Sweden. We're going to talk about it in more detail, telling you how our first experience has been like in the Swedish winter. But let's do that inside where it's a little bit warmer. Let's sit on the couch in the living room and talk about it in more detail. Are you going to join me inside? Let's go.
We are Tim, Dennis, and our cute dog Nala. We bought a house in Sweden, and on this channel we will take you along all our Swedish adventures, step by step. Welcome to Nalagom. So first winter in Sweden, and I have to say it's been so magical.
Yeah, it's definitely a real winter that we were wishing for.
Full on winter. I was like doubting, oh no, I hope the trees will be white, because I love that so much, that real winter wonderland feeling. And then we drove up here, and up until like half an hour before we got here, there was still like the trees were still green and nothing going on. Well, of course there was snow, but not the trees. And I was like, oh no, oh no.
Oh no.
But there was enough snow. More than enough, because when we got here, the first thing we had to do was shovel snow for 2 hours. Because the car got stuck in the driveway, right?
Yeah, but it was mainly because there was like a big chunk of ice underneath the big pile of snow. Because the municipality, the commune, they clear the way, but they only like push the snow to the side, and then it piles up and then kind of melts underneath, and then it freezes up again. So that was the problem. So
But
the car got stuck, and we couldn't move any forward or back. So,
But our mistake there was that we had put the snow shovels that we bought in October in the shed. And the shed was a door that was already like a little bit crooked, and it got frozen and stuck to the ground. So it took us half an hour to open at least the door so we could get the snow shovels and then shovel the driveway. So yeah, and then the car got stuck when Tim drove on the driveway. So we had to get everything underneath the car cleared out. Then
we're lucky that we brought our tiny, like the metal shovel, so we could really like get the ice out.
Yeah, otherwise that would have been a big problem.
Because we brought it also just in case, to always have it in the car, like in case the wheels get stuck somewhere, we can like shovel the wheels free or something. So it was
but being here in the cottage with snow everywhere, and every day you wake up to a beautiful snowy landscape.
No panoramic view.
It is gorgeous. We have like 3 windows in our living room, and it's just, when you sit here on this couch, you see snow everywhere, snow-covered trees.
So at this moment that we're filming this, it's snowing, and like really like in a calm way. So it's really is like so soothing, like to look at it and like. Nice.
And every day would be different, because one day there will be blue skies and full sun. The other day would be partly sunny and cloudy. And even on a cloudy day, it's still gorgeous. So yeah, we actually got what we wished for, right?
Yeah. But we had really low temperatures. I think don't really remember that I've ever experienced them before.
No, me neither.
It was like the coldest we had. There was actually yesterday night. There was almost -20, so that was really cold.
And we were outside with -15, and you could really feel that on your cheeks. Like I had like super red cheeks and a red nose. It's -15. It is really cold. I can feel it in my face, but also it is really, really stunning. The sun came out. I'm walking here with Nala to see if she can do her thing. It is so beautiful here. it is just like a dream. That's all I wanted to say. But it is very cold, but I like it. And it was really stunning, actually. It was quite... I was expecting my ears to freeze off and stuff, but that didn't happen.
No.
It was just cold on my cheeks. And for Nala, we had to get her into her winter coat, because those temperatures, of course, for a dog are also a bit too much.
She never needed it in the Netherlands, but here she almost wears it every day.
Yeah.
All the time when she gets out, but because it's really cold. Yeah.
And we at one point had to buy her socks for her feet, because the snow would get stuck in between her toes.
Especially the deep snow.
Yeah, that was... and then it would hurt her a little bit, because it would form those little balls of ice, and those would like be jammed in her toes. So yeah, every time we now have her wear her socks, or if she just does a quick number 1, then it's fine, and then we just get the snow out of her paws. Yeah. But Nala loves the snow as well. Mm-hmm. What was your favorite winter activity that we did?
Winter activity?
Because we did quite a few wintry stuff outside.
I definitely really loved using the spark, like that kick sled. So that's typically traditional Swedish thing. Because we could do it on a frozen lake, and you could just rent it for free, and it was amazing because it was almost no people there, and it was a really gorgeous environment. I think we also had sun that day, so it was really nice.
I loved that as well. It was new because...
It was a really new experience. Yeah. It was really fun. And also with Nana on the ice and like running with us, so it was so much fun. So it was like, oh, they're finally a bit faster than normal. So we can at least run together.
She loved running with us there, yeah. And it was like, I've never been on a winter holiday, besides one time in Germany in the Sauerland that we were there for 3 days with Nala in the snow. But this was a real a winter holiday, and I loved getting those new activities like the spark. My favorite actually was not the spark. I loved it, but my favorite was the snowshoes. We bought those snowshoes.
Good. I looked it up before we came, but we hadn't had them yet. And then I just ordered them online at the Jula store, because there's none like really close to us. So we ordered them, and then they came, and it was so much fun, and it worked so much better than we thought, actually.
And people kept sending me messages like, is it really that easy to walk with them? Yes, it is maybe a little bit more of a workout, but it's not very
of course, you definitely hard. Don't walk as fast as you normally walk, because you have to take bigger steps.
Yeah.
But you also get warm quickly, which is also the plus side in those cold temperatures here. And but it wasn't really as straining, you were not sweating or like breathing heavily or whatever, so it was really
you will
doable.
Sink down a little bit in the snow still, but not as much as with your normal snow boots. So it's not completely walk on top of the snow. It's you'll sink into it. Especially here, the snow is so fluffy and airy and light.
It's crazy
that you will sink down anyway, because it's not that wet snow that we have in the Netherlands.
Like super dry snow. You can also like really see when it falls on your hands. You can see all like those separate snowflakes.
It's like feathers, right? It's feathery.
Like feathers. It's like every time there's some snow in the car and I have to brush it off, I almost could like just stand there and like blow it off, because it like flies away almost like feathers, as you said.
That's also the reason we haven't built a snowman, because the snow is not...
It's not possible.
It's not wet
you cannot also no snowball fight and anything. It's not possible.
And you tried pushing your face into the snow to get like a face print. Oh, hello, Nana. But that also didn't work because it was too fluffy.
Mm-hmm. But we did do the ice cream in the ice, which semi worked. But we also did the hot water throwing in the air, and that was really amazing.
That was really nice.
Because it worked actually really well. The pictures are gorgeous.
But what I was going to say about the snowshoe walk as well is that I loved going into the forest with them, because you could go on the smaller trails and you didn't have to stick to the regular paths, because you have the snowshoes, so you can go into the foresty trails. And Nala's moving around again. But that I loved as well, because it felt so much more adventurous, like seeing nature, like really being in the snowy landscape instead of on a broader path or something. Mm-hmm.
I actually hear another winter activity in the background.
I hear it as well.
The hot water because we now have a new kettle that we can put on the fireplace, so we don't need to use the electric kettle. Actually put it on some time ago and I put a lot of water in there, but now I hear it starts beeping.
So I will get the tea, and then you can talk about how the fireplace works actually, how we keep our house warm. How does that work? Can you talk about it while I'll get the tea water?
Thank you. So we love our fireplace. So we've seen quite a lot of those old, like black metal things in old Swedish houses. A lot of them have them, but normally it's all like one unit that they only can use in the kitchen for warmth, but also especially for cooking and baking. But we have like an additional separate unit, but it's like one big thing, but it's separate next to it, and that is connected to pipes all through the house and to radiators in all the rooms. So it kind of works like a central heating system, but then with wood. So that's actually perfect, and it works really well, and it heats up the whole house, and we love it so much. But of course we have to go there all the time, like to put more wood in it. But yeah, it's really nice, I think.
I
We
actually
don't
don't
need
mind.
to forget to put more wood in it every now and then.
Yeah, I don't mind getting the wood. It's also fun to walk up to the shed and walk back to the house in the snow.
Yeah.
I just like being outside with the snow. I love being inside as well. We've watched like a lot of movies, played some games.
It's also really bright, like a lot of light coming in with all the snow around us. I really love that light
Inside,
as well.
it's just as beautiful, and it's also very cozy to cocoon a bit in this winter trip, right?
Yeah.
One of my favorite new discoveries is the semla, the Swedish traditional bun that they fill with almond paste and whipped cream.
So you have like two like phases of Swedish winter. So like pre-Christmas, you have all the amazing saffron stuff, and then like after Christmas, then the whole semla season starts, which is also amazing.
It leads up to Carnival. It's like the fasting period. You need a little bit of calories before you start fasting. But I've had about 6 semla. I actually yesterday evening I had 2 yesterday. So yesterday evening when I had the second one, I was a little bit done with it. I was like, I think I've had too much.
Yeah, you really
too
went
many
crazy with the
semla.
semlas.
Yeah.
I think I had like in total, I think I had 2 or 3 maybe.
Yeah, I had
3,
6.
I think. Yeah.
I love them. I still love them. But now for this trip, I'm satisfied. So more semla next year.
I still have one on my list to get. But
What?
Because it's not a real one. It's more like a choklad bowl. It's also like a typically Swedish fika stuff, a chocolate ball. But then here in the town, they have a semla version of it. So they open it,
good.
and yeah, I want to try it.
We have one more day, so we will get that, and you can at least try the semla version of the chocolate bowl. But for me,
Looking forward.
6 semlas, I think that's about my limit for one trip. Yes. But it was lovely, and you have to try it if you are here in this period. I think some bakeries will offer, or supermarkets will offer semla throughout the whole year, but now you see them everywhere. Every bakery makes them. It's like, really nice.
Yeah.
What I also want to say, and this is not necessarily like intertwined with winter, but it's at least something that I want to talk about a little bit, is how nice the Swedish people are. Like, I know that people know,
Is
but
it related to winter? Yeah.
no, it's not related to winter. But I just want to say that because this is our first time really like going
then
into
again, super
stores,
helpful.
supermarkets, talking with people a bit more than like when you're just visiting here, like for a few days, and like they always say that Swedes are a bit reserved and a bit to themselves, which can be true. But at least we've had so many nice talks in shops and restaurants and.
But also winter related, like also when we got stuck here in a driveway, our neighbors actually saw that somebody was coming and texted us, "Oh, is that you?" We said, "Yeah, we are actually still at the driveway. The car got stuck on ice." And so they said, "Oh, we can come by, we can help you." And then they actually came when we just freed the car.
Yeah.
But yeah, then they said, "Oh yeah, if you want, we can." Or yeah, it was our one of our neighbors. She said, "My husband can also come to you tomorrow with the tractor and clear the driveway for you if you want." And so that's super nice as well.
Those are little examples, but also in the shops and everything. We've had so many nice talks. Also, like when we were getting Nala, her socks fitted, like a random lady that was also in the shop came up to us, gave us tips, and it was, we've met so many nice people so far already.
Yeah, I had a few like shorter conversations also when I was waiting outside with Nala because there was like a shop I couldn't enter, and then also got some nice short small talks with people and about Nala as well. So.
It's always handy to have a dog with you.
Yeah, she's a people magnet.
Yeah. So, how would you like sum up this winter trip? Like, what was it for you? What was it? What did it bring you?
Very cold and very warm at the same time. Like cozy, fire, snow, nice food, nice people. Just also amazing nature because it looks completely different here. Also on different days, sometimes it's snowing and it's cloudy. Then it's like sunny and it's beautiful.
I said that already in the video.
But also the in-between, right? Did you say that as well?
Yeah.
We had to like 1 or 2 times it was like golden light.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Yeah.
No, for me as well. This trip, it actually gave me everything I was hoping for. It gave me some restful moments, some quieter days with nice food and games and TV, but also a lot of amazing nature and a lot of being
even
outside.
wild animals. In the beginning, we had a rabbit in the garden, but then the most amazing thing happened in the front yard. There was a fox, and he was like looking at us when we were in the kitchen. He was like, "Okay,
Stunning.
I'm going." But I think afterwards, on another day, we saw 2 more foxes, like just while we were driving in the car, running in the field. So they are really beautiful. Actually.
I hope to see a few more in the future. We are very happy that we went here in the winter. This is our first time really like enjoying our house, because the last time we were here we were building it or renovating it. I'm not building it, but renovating it.
But also happy to see like the house was fine and it survived 3 months without us and nothing froze or anything. So all the systems to keep it not warm but unfrozen really worked as well. So that's good.
We will be back in March, which is in about 6 weeks, so we don't have a big gap this time in between. We like that. Hopefully the snow will be gone by then, because there will be a guy coming up to build a deck for us. So, of course, fingers
deck
crossed.
Actually really like an English word.
Well, it's like
a wooden terrace.
A wooden terrace, something like that.
Like kind of like around the corner of the house. So.
But so if there's still snow, he can't come. So fingers crossed that he will be able to come. And then we'll start getting some garden furniture here as well. But thank you for watching our vlog so far. I also want to say that the people watching our videos, you've been really amazing. You've been so supportive, so friendly, so fun to talk to in the comments, which was Tim, who always replies to you. Thank you
I'm
for
always
watching.
telling Dennis, of course, about all the nice comments. So,
And I really appreciate all of you watching our videos. So thanks for watching, and let us know in the comment section what would be your ideal winter trip. If you would be here in this cottage, what would you do? What would you be looking forward to? We'd love to hear from you.
And especially don't forget to reach out to us also maybe on Instagram, because then you have more like a direct connection and like up-to-date information what we are doing at the moment.
On Instagram you'll be chatting with me. In the comments it's Tim. So our Instagram is na.la.gom. So you have to put the dots in between. But there's a link on our channel here as well. So we'll see you on Instagram and of course in our next video. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey då.
Hey då. I can say hey då now. Hey, I learned a little bit. Hey då. Vi ses.
Vi ses.
It's like, see you.